fans, welcome to the Raptors Queens post-game show following our game tonight with the Orlando Magic. We are now 3-0 in the bubble, one of only 3 teams who have not yet lost a game, along with the Indiana Pacers and the Phoenix Suns. We had a pretty good game tonight, fully a team effort. We had 6 players in double-digit points. We were led by, once again, Fred VanVleet with a double-double, 21 points, 10 assists, 14 for Norm, 15 for Pascal, 13 for Mark, 11 for Serge. Really a great team effort offensively. Defense was on point as we would usually expect it to be. I think that if I'm the Raptors coaching staff, there's going to be a few things I'm going to want to take away from this game that we're going to want to clean up. I think the lack of intensity coming out of the halftime break. Some of the other teams were about to face the Bucks, Boston on Friday. They're going to make us pay for that dip in energy, I think, a bit more than than Orlando was able to. So hopefully that's something that we will see pick up. But again, just another great game from the Raptors. Even though Orlando was able to get back in it, there was never really a moment or any point where it felt like the game was in jeopardy, which is nice after having been a Raptors fan for so many years, where it always felt like things might be about to come off the rails. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in. Just as I'm getting started here, please note that if you want to make a comment, ask a question, I will address that as we go along here. Glad to see that Aaron Gordon wasn't too badly injured in that fall he took with Kyle. I kind of have a soft spot for him, so I was glad to see that he was okay. I think when Orlando stepped up their ball movement a lot in coming out of the third quarter, the Raps were a little step behind in terms of getting those coverages. And I know it was a win, and I'm excited that it was a win, but I mean, I kind of have a bit of a coaching / critical mentality. So I'm happy we came away with another win. Glad to have that momentum going into Boston on Friday night. I'm happy to see that Norm seemed to get a little bit of a flow going tonight. He ended up with 14 points and 2 rebounds. I've been a little bit concerned about his production up until now, the missed layups. I know that some of my favorite Raptors Twitter accounts had a bit of a drinking game going on with Norm's missed layups. So it was good to see that he was able to get a little bit of more consistency tonight than he's had in the past few nights. Hopefully we can see that continue to be the case. Same with Serge Ibaka. He's had a bit of a slow start here in the bubble. 9 rebounds, 11 points, 1 assist. So again, better production from him. Still not what we have been accustomed to see from him, especially earlier on in the season. But hopefully that's a step in the right direction, because we know we're going to need him to be knocking down those threes and those top of the key jump shots that are usually money for him. So looking forward to seeing that get going a little bit more. I'm just really impressed with how evenly spread out all the production was in this game. That's the kind of thing that makes me so excited about this team, because there's a lot put into the idea of, the 2 superstars, and then hopefully you have a supporting cast that can bring it to, help the LeBron and AD combo, or the Kawhi and Chris Paul combo, all of that stuff. But I always think that if you can have a team effort where you can get double-digit production out of your starting 5 plus 1 off the bench. I mean, Kyle didn't even have to get to double digits tonight for us to get this win. He ended up with 9 rebounds, 10 assists, and 8 points. So that's the kind of team I would put up against any team in the NBA. I would put money on them if I was a betting type of person. It's the kind of thing that we understand about our Raptors that a lot of people fans just don't get. That you're going to simmer it down just to individual stats, you're missing kind of a big part of what is going on. OG continued with his defensive production tonight, rolling over from the last game. He ended up with 12 points, 1 assist, and 5 rebounds. If you listen to the Raptors Queens podcast, we made some predictions or some gave our takes a few weeks back on who needed to step up in this team besides Kyle and Pascal to be kind of our secret weapon going through the playoff run that's about to come. And my pick was OG. His defense is going to be so important. Everybody asks, oh, now that Kawhi's gone, who's going to stop Giannis? Who's going to stop LeBron? Who's going to stop, these guys that are tough coverages, that know how to turn it on, know how to get the points? My answer has been OG. He's showing up defensively like he always does. I think it was easy to forget that he had that because we did that whole playoff run last year without him. So now that he's back, it's nice to remember that he's got that in there. He's going to continue to improve. And some people expected more from him quicker at the beginning of the season, but he's progressing at his own pace, which is what we know that the organization is really good at, not putting the pressure on, knowing that everybody is a hard worker. So really exciting to be undefeated in the bubble. Hopefully we can continue it in Boston on Friday night. Make sure you tune in after that game too. I'm not going to be around, but some of our Raptor Queens are planning on doing the post-game rundown with you for the Boston game on Friday night. So one more win in the books, onward and upward. And we will see you after our next game. Take care, everybody.